Hello traders, hello investors, how are you guys doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and today we are going to analyze Apple. This one has been nothing but in a very strong and sharp bull trend, doing higher highs, higher lows, trending nicely, way above its 21 exponential moving average. And since we hit this support level on June 16, June 17, Apple has been breaking every single one of our targets, and yesterday Apple hit our last target, our last technical target. Apple filled the gap at $173.92. Of course, this price is not the same price level I mentioned a few months ago because since Apple gapped down over here, it paid the dividends twice. So still, it only took 4 months, but finally we hit our target. Now what? Now what should we expect on Apple? I mean, we hit our target. Are we going to do a pullback, or are we going to break this target as it did with many other targets we set along the way? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to answer these questions and more in this video. Just first remember, my dear friends, to click on the like button to support this channel and subscribe if you're new around here in order to keep in touch with my analysis targets on Apple, Tesla, NVIDIA, and many other stocks. And if you want to have access to the only swing trading newsletter that can consistently beat the market, well, join me. This is my personal portfolio that I share with you guys every single week. You have access to my recommendations, to my insights on the market. I always give you guys some details on our portfolio, and of course I share my performance. Just check my website. The link is in the description of this video, and you can have access to every single one of my past trades since 2021. It's all there. My performance is totally public because I am very confident on my own trading methodology. So if you want to have access to it, seriously consider joining us. Subscribe the Finance Hydra trading newsletter. Now, back to Apple. Let me see. Let's analyze first the weekly chart. We have been we have been going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row. This is quite rare, right? This does not happen every time over here, so it is indeed a fantastic movement. Will Apple correct? Of course it's gonna correct. Everything has to correct sooner or later. Of course, we don't know if it's going to correct right now or after we break the all-time high, maybe, right? So this is a real possibility. Right now, I'm so sorry. All that I know is that right now we hit our resistance, we hit our target, we filled our gap, and we don't see any top sign. If you ask me, Nathan, is there any bearish structure? Is there any top sign on Apple right now? No, there is not. There's not a single bearish sign. Even if we see one bearish sign, this is not going to be the end of the world because, guys, a top sign, a bearish indicator right now would only indicate a pullback. This is not a reversal structure. If we see a bearish reversal structure that could potentially reverse the trend, okay, then Apple is going to become bearish again. Then I will be here promptly to warn you guys, of course, in this channel. But right now, we don't see any bearish reversal, neither a top sign that could trigger a short-term pullback to its previous support level, which is $166, this red line over here. In addition, we have the 21 exponential moving average working as a future support level for us, and right now this EMA is going up. As time passes, the EMA will keep climbing, and sooner or later is going to retest the 166 again, offering a dual support level for us on Apple right now. So if you ask me, could Apple correct? Yes, it could. We have not a single evidence it will, but it could easily do a pullback. If it does, I believe it's going to retest this dual support level, and probably this is going to be a buy opportunity because Apple is in a crystal clear bull trend. There is no reversal structure right now, neither a pullback sign. But if you are really afraid of a pullback, if you are wondering, oh, but what could potentially make Apple drop again in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, here in the 1 hour chart. Apple has been breaking its resistances, and usually its past resistances work as future support levels, right? We had a resistance over here, it worked as a support level. We had a resistance over here, it did work as a support level later. Let me see over here. A resistance over here, we broke it, it worked as a support level. We had a resistance over here, it did work as a support level as well. So right now we had a resistance over here, which is working as a support level on Apple. So the area, this is not a specific price level, it's more like an area. So the area around $173.42, this black line up here. This is the most important key point on Apple. If Apple loses this point again, it's going to do a new pattern on Apple in the 1 hour chart. It's going to break the sequence of higher highs, higher lows. Previous resistances are working as future support levels. So if we lose this support level right now, Apple is going to trigger, is going to break the tendency. It's going to break the trend of higher highs, higher lows, and it's going to do a lower high, lower low. All right. This is what it takes for Apple to do a pullback. I repeat, a pullback. This is not a bearish reversal indicator for the midterm. Only potentially is going to trigger a pullback in the short term. And again, a pullback on Apple would take us to 166. And this is it. The trend in the daily chart would still be clearly bullish. Oh, Nathan, what it takes for Apple to reverse in the daily chart as well? Guys, the logic we see in the 1 hour chart applies in the daily chart as well. If Apple does a lower high, lower low, okay, if it does this, a bearish pivot point or any other bearish structure, bearish chart pattern would be enough for Apple to reverse the trend in the midterm. Right now, do we see any evidence it's going to reverse? No. Nathan, do you believe Apple is going to reverse? No. Do you believe Apple is going to trigger a pullback? Not right now, because we lack evidence. Do you want to Apple do a pullback? I really want Apple doing a pullback right now because it's going to be just an opportunity to buy at a cheaper price level. Okay, so yeah, I think I summarized all the questions you guys might have. I really hope I could offer some guidance to you guys in this moment right now. We should keep our eyes open because we are indeed near a classic resistance level. So any pullback is expected, is plausible, not a reason to panic at all. So seriously, consider subscribing this channel if you're new around here. Subscribe my newsletters. Check my website. The link is in the description of this video. I really appreciate your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Farewell.